Once considered one of the most controversial and influential figures in the United States, Donald Trump captured attention with his significant achievements in the business world and his bold stance in politics. Growing up in the vibrant and dynamic streets of New York, Trump, the child of a wealthy family, joined his family's construction business at a young age. During this process, he learned the dynamics of the construction industry and took his first steps in the business world. In a short time, he signed on to major real estate projects, experiencing a rapid rise in the business world and developing a unique business understanding that made his name known. Thanks to the successes he achieved in his business life, Trump bolstered his confidence and decided to aim for even greater goals. One day, during a popular national television interview, he presented an ambitious vision for the future of America. When he declared, "I will make our country great again," these words left a profound impact on many people. This bold and audacious statement was met with enthusiasm by some, while others criticized it as exaggerated and unrealistic. However, as always, he continued to move forward with determination, largely ignoring the critiques. When he made the decision to enter politics, many questioned this bold step and viewed it with skepticism. Yet, fueled by his self-assurance and determination, Trump positioned himself as a presidential candidate. During his election campaign, he drew attention with his unconventional and sometimes controversial rhetoric. People either followed him with great admiration or criticized him with disdain. Particularly, by effectively using social media, he managed to convey his messages to a broad audience. By directly communicating with voters on platforms like Twitter, he overturned traditional campaign methods, distinguishing himself from his opponents. When Election Day arrived, Trump addressed the public saying, "The time for change has come." These powerful statements ignited a spark of hope in the hearts of many voters, promising them a better future. When the results were announced, Trump's unexpected victory shocked many. Once he took his place in the presidential office, he began to take swift and effective actions to address many of America's problems. He made courageous decisions for the future of the country by tackling issues such as promoting economic growth, adopting a tough stance in foreign policy, reshaping trade policies, and ensuring internal security. During this process, he expanded his supporter base through policies such as tax reforms and job creation. Throughout his tenure, Trump's presidency was marked by numerous controversial events and decisions, as well as significant polarization. His supporters praised his bold and decisive actions, arguing they were necessary for America's resurgence. Conversely, his opponents criticized these decisions, deeming his policies dangerous and divisive. Regardless of the circumstances, Trump continued to advance in his distinct style, further solidifying his position as a contentious figure. As time passed, Trump's presidency sparked many debates, particularly around immigration, trade policies, and healthcare reforms. His assertive approach to international relations and tensions with traditional allies resonated globally. For instance, his distant attitude towards NATO and trade wars with China drew attention not only from America but from the entire world. Furthermore, Trump's domestic policy moves sparked significant discussions regarding social justice and equality. Nevertheless, his story is one of courage, determination, and stubbornness. Ultimately, Trump remains a figure etched in American history. While everyone interprets his story in different ways, no one can deny his impact and the marks he left on society. His life and career are a reflection of the complex dynamics of modern America, earning him a place in history textbooks. Thus, Trump's narrative continues to be a topic of debate for both supporters and critics. America's future will be shaped under the influence of his leadership style and policies. Trump's life is not just a political career. It also exemplifies how a nation can be divided and how it can come together. His presidency will continue to be remembered as a pivotal moment in American political history. During this time, Trump's leadership style and decisions significantly impacted both domestic and international spheres, becoming a reference point for future leaders. Additionally, Trump's legacy continued to spark discussions not only in the political realm, but also on social and cultural levels, shaping the elements of America's social structure. In this way, Trump's name will be remembered, not only as a president, but also as one of the most controversial and impactful symbols of his era. His influence has reverberated through media, economy, and society, placing him at the center of numerous discussions. This narrative, extending from the past to the present, is not merely the story of a leader, but also a compilation of events that shaped a nation's identity and future. Trump's life stands as a profound reflection of the complex and multi-layered structure of contemporary America, leaving deep imprints in many people's minds and establishing him as an eternal figure on the historical stage. In the short term, Trump's policies and decisions caused significant division within the country, while in the long term they left lasting impacts on America's political history. His leadership marked a turning point for many people. Indeed, Trump's style became a symbol of questioning traditional political methods and embracing a new approach. Although many criticize his policies, his presence and influence have left deep marks on the American populace, and his legacy will continue to be debated throughout history. In this context, Trump's story is not merely the tale of an individual, but also represents a period during which a nation was reshaped, marked by intense discussions and clashes of ideas. Particularly, the innovative and sometimes controversial policies he implemented during his presidency influenced the thought processes of many individuals at both national and international levels. The tax reductions aimed at promoting economic growth brought significant changes to the labor market. Moreover, changes in America's trade policies impacted global trade balances, leading to important consequences in relations with other countries. The America First policy he championed became a symbol of national identity for many Americans and established a new paradigm in international relations. During Trump's presidency, the power of social media became more pronounced than ever before. His way of using these platforms created a revolutionary change in political communication. His distrust of traditional media outlets led him to connect directly with the public, strengthening his bond with supporters. However, this situation also deepened societal polarization as serious tensions and oppositions arose among communities with differing viewpoints. Ultimately, Trump's story is not just that of a political leader, it also reflects how a nation can be reshaped, highlighting a period of intensified debates and ideological clashes. His presidency will be remembered as a time filled with events that altered the course of history and will be analyzed in depth by future generations. Trump will remain a contentious figure not only for his own era but for those that follow. Hence, Trump's life and presidency stand as significant subjects, worthy of sociological and historical examination. All these events and discussions demonstrate how Trump's leadership style and policies have influenced not just America, but the social and political structures of many nations around the world. In this sense, Trump's political legacy will create crucial areas of study for future leaders, academics, and historians, showcasing events that tell the story of not just one nation, but of an entire era. The impact of Trump on contemporary America goes beyond policies, deeply affecting cultural, economic, and social domains. In conclusion, Trump's narrative presents a multi-layered account, shaped by both supporters and opponents. This situation elevates him beyond a historical figure, making him an indispensable example for understanding the dynamics of American society and the global stage. The changes that occurred under his leadership will undoubtedly shed light on future political and social developments. Therefore, Trump's life and career represent not just an individual's success or failure, but also how a nation and its values, identity, and future are shaped. Furthermore, the policies and actions taken during Trump's presidency carry significant weight, not only as reflections of his leadership, but also as essential lessons for future generations. His era exemplifies the complexities of democracy, power, and leadership, necessitating deep reflection. In this context, Trump's experiences and roles offer not only warnings but also opportunities for learning, underscoring the profound and lasting impact of his presidency on both America and the world at large.